let us segue now into our second segment of the Women's Month Mentally Unbalanced podcast. And for this, I wanted to talk about celebrity geeks, celebrity geek women. So you've probably seen, you've probably seen it, and a lot of, let's say, videos of Superman, Henry Cavill, right? Building his own PC, playing D&D, painting Warhammer miniatures. You got that Joe Magala, I can never get his last name. Megalomania, Maglione.
Mr. Sofia Vergara.
Yeah, Minestrone, and he does D&D. So we see a lot of these, we'll call it geek celebrity guys, right? And all of the cool fandom, because geek is chic now, right? Not when we were young. Geek was...
Yeah, but they still have abs. So how geeky can you actually be?
I guess, well, and again, geek is not only chic, but now you can be ripped and a geek at the same time. Back then, it didn't quite work. But regardless...
Maybe if that's your job, you're being paid to work out 5 hours a day.
Right, you're actually paid to work. You're just... Okay, come on.
Just
be comfortable.
Bitter.
Be comfortable with who you are and how...
Smart ladies.
So I have made a list of celebrity, not an exhaustive list, but a list of what some notables. Celebrity geek women. So in no particular order, I thought this one's a fun one. Rosario Dawson, Daredevil, and now I feel terribly embarrassed. Mandalorian, thank you. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. I feel like an idiot now. Mandalorian. Yep. I mean, damn. But besides Rosario Dawson obviously being in some of these superhero and Star Wars stuff, of which I thought she was phenomenal, prior to all of that, did you know Rosario Dawson can speak Klingon?
Yes, she was a renowned Trekkie.
Huge Star Trek fan. And can actually I don't want to say on command, on demand, but just naturally she can go into several Klingonese phrases. So if you didn't know that, a little bit, almost segueing a bit into trivia, Rosario Dawson, Ahsoka Tano, amazing, can also speak Klingon, bridging the gap between Star Wars and Star Trek as far as I'm concerned. Have you pulled together some celebrity geeks?
Yeah, I have.
So you went a different route, didn't you? You're going like they're actual, like, brainiacs, right?
Well, I mean, you have your Blossoms and your Winnie Coopers,
right? I almost said Soleil Moonfry. I'm having a day, guys. I'm having a day. Brewster. Yeah. Blossom is.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm forgetting her name.
Mayim Bialy.
Mayim Bialy. Yeah, Heva Bialy. Who, when somebody said, it's not brain surgery, and she's like, no, I am. What is she, like a nuclear scientist or something, or brain surgeon? I don't know. She's uber smart.
She's an advisor. On Big Bang Theory.
Yeah. That's how she probably how she got the role. She came in as an advisor, and then actually they said, "Oh, well, we could make this a role." All right. So anyway, go with one of yours.
Yeah. So Gina Davis is a Mensa member.
No.
Yes.
I didn't know that. Like, no, all joking aside, I had no idea. Gina Davis.
I also got Rosario Dawson.
Yes. Well, I mean, why not? Why not? How about this one? I don't know that anyone would expect this. Mila Kunis.
Also familiar with Klingon. But
she is an avid European board gamer. Started by playing Settlers of Catan, and now she's into a number of different games and board games. Loves playing long, epic board games. So right. I mean. And I don't know why. I mean, it's. By the way, none of this should be surprising. Of course, part of celebrating women and Women's Month is completely understanding that men and women share a lot of common interests. There should be no shock But at the same time, it's a little bit
Ladies
shocking.
don't just be always shopping.
No, but when I was growing up, there were no ladies at my table. When I was doing the board games and the role playing, there seemed to be a bigger gender divide than there is today. So it's just, I don't know. I think it's exciting. Actually, I think it's great that the gender divide between that has narrowed. And again, with the geek being chic, it's not just some guys in their basement drinking Dr. Pepper and rolling dice. I mean, that's what we still do, but that's a whole other podcast. Mila Kunis, Settlers of Catan, European board gaming. Mike.
Well, I was also reading a set of Chronicles of Riddick. Vin Diesel was teaching Dame Judi Dench how to play D&D.
That's awesome. That is so awesome.
I don't know if she still plays D&D, but
I swear I read, because I know Vin Diesel is a huge D&D fan. He has like a regular group that he plays D&D with. He's been playing since he was young, but has kept it up. And I did read that on a lot of his movie sets, between takes or between, when he's got downtime,
setups,
he sets up and runs D&D campaigns with other members of the film cast. So it doesn't surprise me. Now, you got to admit, though, we've played D&D. How awesome would it be? And I mean, Vin Diesel would be cool, I think, but how amazing would it be to sit across from the Dame, Judi Dench.
Judi Dench.
And just hear, I'm not going to even try to do a Dame Judy impersonation, but just have it like, I slay the orc. I mean, that's just, that'd be awesome. That'd be awesome. That's a good one.
Getting shit talked by Dame Judi Dench.
Yeah, right? Right? That'd be totally awesome. just to hear something like, I go into my bag of holding. I bring in Morton Kynan's faithful watchdog.
Fireball.
Awesome. I have Kate Beckinsale. Kate Beckinsale, prior to being known, of course, for the Underworld movies, amongst many, and that's more in the in the sci-fi, fantasy, horror realm, as well as a number, of course, of other films. She is an avid comic book collector.
Wow.
She has a fairly vast, and she really started collecting more as she got old. Well, I'm not going to say older, but as she into her career, not necessarily as a child. Into her career, she started getting into comic books. It. Yeah, that's probably it. She had the money to get some really cool comics. But Kate Beckinsale adorns her home, at least part of it, with collectible comic books. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah,
I thought that was pretty neat. I've noticed a theme for mine. Mine are all like very well-known film, sci-fi, fantasy, and sex symbols. Like I'm feeling a little embarrassed because yours is like a whole nice, amazing variety of intellectuals and ages, and I'm really just going, they're hot and they do geek stuff. So
it's breast awareness month.
Yeah. So any other notables from the Mike celebrity list?
No.
So
you have Natalie Portman's a Harvard graduate.
Doesn't surprise me. Yeah. Doesn't surprise me.
So isn't Emily Watson? She's Ivy League.
Probably. She's uber smart. Which, I mean, and I guess the great thing is like, especially for Emma Watson, I think maybe a little bit for Natalie Portman too, is they got into being celebrities young, which usually is like the recipe for absolute disaster, and instead they use that to propel their intellectual studies and have now more. They're almost using their celebrity more for awareness and education and environmental issues, that sort of stuff. It's yes.
They didn't go the Dana Plato.
That's literally what I was thinking. They didn't. There's not a VH1 behind the celebrity on either of them. Which is it's nice. It's nice every now and then. The last one I had was Rashida Jones. Now here's the embarrassing thing: is for whatever reason I'm blanking on Rashida Jones.
She's Quincy Jones's daughter.
Yeah, but she was in something. What is it?
Parks and Rec.
That's who it is. Oh my god, I'm literally. I know exactly. As soon as you said Parks and Rec, it clicked. I know exactly who she is.
I Love You Man. She
was in The Office.
Yes.
She did a season or two of The Office. So my last notable then, just to tie it off, is Rashida Jones is a huge Call of Duty fan. She loves playing video games and likes to play Call of Duty online. So I don't know what her Xbox Live handle is, but I will be checking into that later to see if I can go one-on-one with Rashida Jones. And there you have it, the Celebrity Geekdom Ladies Edition, segment 2 of the Mentally Unbalanced podcast. Very nice. Any other notable mentions, or?
No.
All right.
Down through my list.
All right.